I spent the last 24 hours stranded on one of the largest nude beaches in America. That's right, I went to a nude beach. Not only was the path to get there long and treacherous, but the people there were even more questionable.
See that naked man over there?
Yeah.
In the bushes he's going into?
With almost no food and water and plenty of time, I made it my mission to understand this strange world. But of course, not everyone agreed with this unusual way of life at the beach.
It'd be cool if they're like 25-year-old girls.
Regardless, I bought my tickets and the most ridiculous journey of my life began. It's currently 1:30 in the morning. Just woke up. Ooh. My brother's been hired to chauffeur me to the airport. Any advice?
Bro.
Wish me luck, bro. Thanks for the ride. Cheers.
Love, bro.
To be honest, folks, I've been dreading this video ever since I bought the tickets to San Diego. It's gonna be the most uncomfortable thing I've ever forced myself to do, quite frankly. I'm so nervous I had to take a piss. Sometimes you gotta do the stuff in life you definitely don't wanna do. I'm telling you, folks. There's no one here, man. All right, we're finally in the plane here. Hope to God it doesn't crash, but with my luck, it'll probably crash. And oddly enough, the plane didn't crash and I made it there safely. All right, I finally escaped that zoo of an airport. I'm freezing my balls off right now, but I finally am in the beautiful city of San Diego. And the world's premier nude beach is only 30 minutes Uber away. I am underdressed, underprepared for the occasion, and hyper alert. So I am at Walgreens right now to buy myself a nice little jacket to stay warm in the night, some food, supplies, etc. to survive, and there's quite a bit of hope surrounding this questionable situation. Alrighty folks, Operation Survival was a smashing success. I just bought this $23 San Diego hoodie to stay warm and hopefully survive the night. I also got loaded up with, of course, some Goldfish, Pringles, Gatorade, etc. Now, the only thing that's left to do is to get it done. And then I hailed an Uber and soared to the mysterious nude beach. Alright, I just got dropped off, straight up stranded in the middle of nowhere, it seems. There's a pathway in front of me. It looks like I have to take it if I want to get anywhere. Straight up don't know where this beach is though. There's a building in the distance here. Beyond that, nothing. I really gotta take a dump right now, but it looks like I'm out of luck though, no pun intended. Anyways, I've reached the most treacherous part of this entire journey. As you can see behind me, things get extremely shady. Right there is a sign that says, "Caution, do not go forward," predicting my imminent and inevitable death if I decide to do so. The two people that I've asked to interview thus far have utterly denied me. One just looked at me, turned his head, and walked away. Instant death right here. Alright, so the sign says, "Danger, sheer unstable cliffs, stay back. Danger, no beach access, keep out." Alright, this is looking extremely shady, but going up. This over here is the notoriously dangerous path where people try to get down to this beach. At the end of the day though, there are very few, if any, nudists in my sight. This is like the nude beach of the United States of America. To be honest, this place gives me the chills. Look at the cliffs, the ravines. If I fall off, instant death without a doubt. I really just don't want to die at the end of this. That's my ultimate goal here. And then I began my treacherous descent down Death Mountain towards the nude beach, making some steady progress down this cliff, starting to question the meaning of life itself. You think I'll survive?
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, appreciate it. There's a lot of faith the locals have in me here. This place is quite the hoot, I gotta say. Reminds me of the Mayan temples. Nice little stairway going on here. And surprisingly, I made it down the mountain in one piece. Alrighty, I finally made it to the trough of the mountain. We have some nudists prowling in the daylight, which is interesting. That is the nude side of the beach, and that is the fully clothed side of the beach. I'm basically right on the border of nudity and clothing. Very symbolic place I'm standing right now. This represents quite a bit in terms of society and whatnot. Excuse me, sir. Is there any way I could ask you a few questions about nudism to understand the culture for a YouTube video I'm making?
So what are you trying to say?
Could I interview you? Tough crowd. Well, while I'm not interviewing the nudist community, which was one of my primary goals on this mission of mine, this beach is actually extremely nice. I would not doubt it if there was some shady behavior going down in that tent. I witnessed it shake like the earthquake that hit California recently. This whole process is very difficult because I think people are very uncertain as to the tone and implications of actually speaking with me. I think there's definitely an implied fear that I'm just straight up trolling these people. No one likes being on camera in general, much less in the nude is what I've learned today. To be honest, I'm just gonna shoot my shot with whoever I see at this point. Just ask them if they want to be interviewed. They're gonna tell me no, but it's kind of whatever at this point. And then God blessed me. What's going on, man?
Not much.
All right, you're just chilling at the beach?
Yes, I am.
Are you a frequenter of this beach?
Yes, I am.
Okay, would you consider yourself a nudist?
No, because I haven't been to like any type of a nudist colony.
I see, okay. This is just a clothing optional beach, essentially, yeah?
Correct.
Okay, do you think that they ought to allow these clothing optional beaches in more places, and this is like generally a good thing, you think?
Yes, I do. Whereas people kind of talk about, oh, well, the children. Well, you know what? We're born naked. Eventually the children are going to grow up and they're going to see naked people, so why not now?
Yeah, okay, what are your thoughts on, like, let's say there's some, like, creep over there with, like, binoculars and stuff like that. Is that, like, an issue?
It can be considered an issue, but you know what? If we were someplace else fully clothed, you could still have the same creep with binoculars, so...
That's true. I guess you don't have an expectation of privacy or anything like that. Okay, you have anything to say to like people who are skeptical about like the idea of being naked? What are the benefits that you think of just like being in the nude?
Well, for the most part, I generally have to say that just be who you are. If
Yeah.
who you are is kind of like a chubby guy like me.
Sure.
Well then, so be it.
Okay.
And someone with a beautiful body with a very bad attitude, they're generally can be considered a very ugly person.
Sure.
So yeah,
It's a freedom thing, yeah? Just be free, be who you are out here and whatnot?
correct.
Right on, man. Well, I appreciate it. It was a pleasure. Thanks for being on the video, man. Right on. Have a good one, brother. Deuces. You guys see the successes, but you don't see the countless denials, rejections, and lack of eye contact I get when I try to interview these people sometimes. It's tough out here, dog. Beautiful beach I'm at, chilling with clothed and unclothed people. Yeah, boy. All right, I made it to the very edge of this entire beach here. This is the end right behind me. I'm gonna crack open a nice Powerade, get rehydrated, get some electrolytes in my system here, maybe give it an hour or two of rest, and hopefully get to interview a few more people about nudism. How you guys doing today?
Good, how are you doing?
Doing good. So you guys are checking out Black's Beach first time?
Oh, no, I've been here many times.
Okay, so you guys see the nudists often, yeah?
Oh, yeah, that's usually when I turn around.
Like, what's your opinion on nudism?
Fine with me.
Okay,
I just don't want to see it.
Okay, so do you think there should be more or less clothing optional beaches like this in California or the country for that matter?
I mean, it's fine down
Yeah?
here.
You guys don't get disturbed by it or anything?
No, but I've been coming here most of my life, and usually if I run into the naked people, I turn around and head back. 'Cause
Gotcha.
Usually it's guys. I don't really want to see that.
Why do you think that is?
Well, it's always been like that, because it used to be legal down here
I see, okay.
back in the day, and then they made it illegal, but they don't enforce it.
It's a pleasure though. Thanks
Yeah.
for talking to me for a minute.
problem.
Have a good one, guys. Thanks so much.
Thank
You come to this beach often?
Yeah, every weekend.
Every weekend?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do here?
I come here, meditate,
Oh, you
watch the water,
meditate?
stare at the rocks, yeah.
What are your thoughts on like the nude aspect of all this?
Well, it gets kind of pelty over in certain areas.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think
You
it
cool
should
with
be
it?
monitored. No, sketchy, pervert going on.
Oh, really?
In the middle of the night, it's kind of
What do
creepy.
you mean? What goes on?
Well, you walk up and down here, you see
I walk basically from all the way down there back here, yeah.
if you see that naked man over there?
Yeah.
In the bushes he's going into?
Yeah, he was like taking a whiz over there or something.
Or something, yeah.
Doing more stuff in there, you think?
Go check it out. Take your camera over there.
Oh man,
Yeah.
what's going on down there?
I don't know, just pelty nasty pervert.
Okay, that's kind of weird.
But yeah, being naked in the sun's awesome.
Yeah?
It's
Have
a
you
good feeling.
done it out here before?
Yeah,
Yeah?
I've sunbathed out here. I used to come down here and do
Liberating?
it. Yeah, just the sun on your body. I
Yeah.
mean, it's good in the water, naked boogie board and surfing.
Yeah,
it's
that's
fun.
dope.
I used to come down here because all the creepy that goes on over there.
Enjoy meditation.
Yeah,
I need to get into that. What's the key?
Just leave the world and come here, stare at the water.
All right, after like 2 hours of nonstop hiking, I found this hidden entrance. Pretty treacherous, if you ask me. All right, it is officially 10 o'clock. I've been in San Diego for roughly 3 hours, and I found a cave that looks rather suspect. To be completely honest, this cliff above me, it looks like rocks fall from this thing all the time. This whole beach is kind of shady, to be completely honest. This probably won't last very long. All right, it's like 10:30 right now. I have like a hour-long walk to get back to where I started from. Once I get there, I'm just gonna sit down, eat some Pringles, chill out for a little bit, and then figure out my game plan from here, how to survive the night, etc. I really don't want to get swept out by high tide. That's something to consider, and my ears are still plugged, man. The other guy who I interviewed said some weird stuff was going down in that bush right over there. And I'm 100% certain he is correct. There's this dude just sprawled out, legs spread out, just doing something in that bush right now. And another dude in the nude, attracted to him, like pollen on a flower, literally came up. I don't know if I should ask to interview them or not, but pretty shady scenario if you ask me, but what are you gonna do? For reference, the bush is like right behind me. Yep, that was weird. No joke, this dude sprawled on the ground like a dog. I literally thought it was a canine taking a dump. It was a dude sprawled in the bushes, and then no joke, there's another dude right behind me, naked, sprawled out in his chair. He has a pair of binoculars. He's just scouting the area. I look him dead in the eyes, the dude puts his binoculars down. My homie back there meditating was pretty on point with his assessment of the situation here. Creepy dudes out here, man. And for the record, guys, every single person I've seen out here that is a self-proclaimed nudist has been a old geriatric 40 to 60-year-old dude. So that just gives you an interesting indication of how this community is out here, I guess. Very interesting that there are no females, actually. All right, no joke, I hate to be that guy, but there are literally no bathrooms out here. I've walked miles along this beach line, so I'm gonna have to take a quick leak in this bush. All right, I've been walking for like a solid hour right now, but I've probably been walking for like a solid 2.5 hours straight, and I only bought like $4 worth of food to survive out here, so this is tough, man. Alrighty, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing good, man. What's happening?
Fishing out here on Black's Beach?
Yep.
Question for you, man. What are your thoughts on the nudists out here?
It's what it is.
Yeah? You see any shady business going down? No. You think it'd be good to have like more of these non-clothing beaches out here, or is like whatever to you?
It's kind of like whatever, man.
Could I interview you guys for a YouTube video?
Dive in the ocean and then tell me that you'll put a swimsuit on again.
Wait till you get sand in your drawers and then think about being naked.
Yeah.
Fair point.
And I've been doing it for almost 50 years now, and I love it, man. It's just a natural thing. I seen enough. I don't have to go down the beach looking at and stuff.
Hey, but a disclaimer, he's had a lot down here.
On this very beach? On this very beach?
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, no. Well, that's legal. No.
This place was a lot different in the 70s. You know what? You should get naked while you're alive, because from what I understand, it's really hard to do when you're dead.
Yo, man, when I first came out here, just me, maybe 2-3 other nudist dudes out here, and now it's just everyone out here straight up butt naked, man. Probably hundreds. It is quite the phenomenon, I must say. 99% dudes. Anyways, it looks like my lunch and dinner for the rest of the day is quite simple. Goldfish and a fun-sized bag of Pringles. I'm just gonna think of this as a intermittent fasting because this is not enough food to sustain a growing boy. Cheers. Not trying to be dramatic right now, but I'm literally surrounded in a sea of naked, overweight, middle-aged dudes. Nudity is a powerful equalizer, I think, in status. How you doing today, sir?
Do it yourself.
Doing well. What's your name?
Wally.
Wally. All right, good to meet you, man.
Likewise.
I'm not like a nudist. Would you consider yourself a nudist or a naturalist?
Not so much. I just like to get out every so
Okay.
often.
What is the appeal to like being naked, I guess?
I think it's just, coming as you were born. Specific to this beach, you can see like there's no facilities. They're kind of pretty close to nature.
Yeah.
There's nothing really out here. It keeps a little bit quieter.
Are there usually this many people here, you think?
Sometimes I've seen them more crowded.
More?
than this. Yeah.
Dang, okay. For someone who's not like ever done this, been naked in public, what would you say to them? Is there an appeal to all people, you think, to do something like this?
I'm sure there's some people who are more private. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't go out here with family or friends or
Sure,
anything.
okay.
For me,
Yeah,
it's
fair,
just
fair.
a personal thing.
Right
I want
on.
to get away from everyone and everything.
You find some solitude and liberation from
Exactly.
this? Respect. Wally, it's a pleasure, brother.
All right.
Have a good one, man. While my camera's charging, I'm gonna take a quick nap, chill out for a little bit, and then get back to the grind. After 1.5 hours of intense chilling, I returned back to my mission. Okay, so this is the clothing side of the beach, yes?
I don't know. I think it's all nude.
Have you ever been to that side of the beach?
Does it get even worse?
Gets worse, yeah. What are your thoughts on the naked people?
Let them
It'd be
do
cool
that.
if they're like 25-year-old girls.
That is a fair response. Alrighty, folks, today has been a long day full of trials and tribulations. I've probably asked 100 plus people if they've wanted to talk, maybe gotten 10 of them to talk. 6 hours in, I have 18 more hours stranded on this nude fiasco. I really don't know what to do, to be honest. How you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great, thanks.
Right on. How often do you go to this beach, boss?
Pretty much every weekend.
Every weekend, okay. And so tell me one thing. So for someone who's never been like nude in any circumstance in public, what is the appeal?
It's just feeling free.
Like as you were born type deal,
Yeah.
like liberating?
Yeah, it's liberating.
Do you feel like it's cool to be around other naked people, like in this environment type deal, community?
It's natural.
Yeah, okay. What would you say to someone considering going to like a beach like this that's never gone?
You should try it. It's definitely a great experience.
What about like the insecurities people have about like their bodies and stuff like that? How do you get over that?
You just have to push through that. You
Yeah?
know, it's no big deal.
Was it your first time here kind of like awkward, do you think?
No.
Or- No?
Not at all.
Well, it was a pleasure, man. Thanks
All
again.
First of all, I'm a substitute teacher
water, so that
Oh yeah, for sure. No worries, no worries. After chilling at the beach for a while, pondering the meaning of life, and then sleeping for a couple more hours, I decided to hike back up to the top of the cliff to get some dinner. There was this odd little cafe that was the only place where you could legitimately buy water or food in the surrounding area. I get some food and water, recharge, and then go back at it, folks. Luckily for me, I found a cafe at the top of this cliff. God bless my soul. Thank God I found this place. Live music and all, we out here eating, folks. Not bad at all. Now, I really did consider doing this paragliding thing because it was only like 160 bucks or something, and I was quite bored, to be completely honest, but I didn't want to die before the challenge ended, so I refrained and decided to observe instead. Yo, this little cafe on top of this beach cliff is pretty epic. Right there, far in the distance is the beach. Right behind me, you have all these paragliders. Not a bad return on my $10 investment for a burger. I'm gonna take a cool break, listen to some jams up here on this little cliff, and then return downward towards the beach for the remainder of the 24 hours. I'm dreading these final hours, trust me. Whoa. All right, I've been up for the last 18 hours, I think, and once I get home, it'll be officially like 25 or 26 hours nonstop, but this journey is coming to an end. I'm gonna say adios to Black's Beach here. It was tough out here being the black sheep, I gotta say, as in having clothes on. Definitely an interesting experience. Very nice beach, I gotta say. And then I made my final ascent up the Death Mountain, out of the beach into my homeland. As a last parting note to this beach, Yelp review says some shady things goes down in this parking lot. I'm talking hood rattling activities, if you catch my drift. Or rather, trunk rattling? Whatever floats your boat in that case. Anyways, Deuces Beach. Time to escape the nudist beach. My escape plan is coming to fruition. 3-4 more hours and the circle of life is complete. Final step, and then the journey is complete, alas. Oh, what's up? Yo, it's been 24 hours since the 24-hour challenge, so I've had a day to contemplate and reflect over that entire experience. And the few conclusions that I've come to is that, A, if you go to a nude beach as a dude, chances are you have a very small, how do I put this? Very small wang, right? That's just apparently the nature of the beast, or at least the beast that frequents the nude beach. Secondly, the chances are that if you're frequenting a nude beach, you're probably an extremely old, we're talking 40 to 70-year-old male. There were very few, if any, females at that beach. And thirdly, I think not having clothes in that environment is kind of an interesting equalizer in that everyone views each other on equal terms. There isn't any Gucci name branding to distinguish anyone from one another, so you can look at everyone as your respective equal, which is unique and rare in our society. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. I was dreading doing this for the last 2 weeks, ever since I bought the ticket. I'm glad it turned out okay, and deuces, guys.